Hey everyone, this is NorvellCentral coming back at you with another YouTube video. And at this time of the recording, I do have 1,030 subscribers, so I really appreciate everyone for all of the love and the support. And as always, if you want to click that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me as I try to continue to grow my page, especially on my Instagram side of things where I have over 12,000 followers. And then on my Twitter account, I have about 2,500 followers. So I'm just trying to continue my content with several different media outlets so that way I can be able to get my content out there to people. But I really appreciate all the love and support on the YouTube videos that I have so far. And I'm just trying to come up with some creative ideas for everyone to enjoy. But this time, I actually want to talk about something that the fans have really talked about throughout this time so far. And it's been an interesting recruitment so far. And this is about Florida State quarterback commit Chris Parson. And he is committed to the program right now, as I said before. But there is kind of an issue going on where he's kind of went a little silent so far. And the quarterback offers have went away. You know, they've all kind of went to a situation now where you're trying to figure out everything. Right now, we offered a 3-star quarterback in Brock Glenn. And then we also offered a 4-star quarterback, Ricky Collins, who is actually a Purdue commit. He has actually scheduled his official visit for June the 10th. So that is something to watch out for there. Now, Oregon is kind of in the picture now with being able to be that week after visit. So Dillingham is doing a good job trying to get him in there. But just overall, I mean, we're going to expand the board a little bit more. And the reasoning behind the quarterback offers is because they're kind of worried about Jordan Travis leaving after this season. And that's kind of where the concerns are coming in from the staff right now, is because you have 3 scholarship quarterbacks on the roster this year in Jordan Travis, Tate Rodemaker, and also A.J. Duffy. But if Travis leaves, you're kind of in a spot where, you know, even if Parson comes in, you're still stuck with 3 scholarship quarterbacks. And in this kind of league where injuries happen at times, and, you know, quarterback injuries do happen, but I'm not saying that, you know, a situation this season with Jordan Travis, if he were to go down, you know, will the production kind of stand off? And it will. But you just really have to have some more options at the quarterback position. And this is where Chris Parson is going to have to understand that when Florida State tries to bring in another quarterback, it's simply to have depth and also to kind of get that competition in the room. Now, quarterback recruiting is kind of fragile because all of these guys want to start at a high level. They want to start early and often to get in the NFL and to be successful. The quarterback position is a talked about position that everybody talks about all the time. And Chris Parson is no stranger to having this instance where he's kind of went silent. The first time he removed all his social media activities about Florida State in his bios and everything. And all of a sudden, it was mainly stemming off of a Dante Moore visit, a 5-star quarterback out of Michigan, that really didn't pan out the way they thought he would. And, you know, it just kind of tells you where the quarterback position is and how really quarterbacks are in this day and age with the transfer portal and everything else. Competition is at an all-time high, you know, at times, but it also is kind of lacking because you see all these guys transferring in and transferring out because their situation is not the greatest. And when you're looking at Chris Parson, he's been committed for quite some time now. He actually is cousins with Terrell Buckley, who used to be a Florida State DB. So he does have the family connection there. I believe Mississippi State offered and SMU offered as well. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but those are the 2 offers that he actually recently posted in his social media post, and that's where fans were all kind of concerned. Now, here's the golden question. Am I concerned about Chris Parson going forward in this class? Short answer, yes, I am. I am very concerned about Chris Parsons going forward because if there is a situation where he is going silent through all this, there is reason to believe that he could be able to decommit. And I'm not wishing that upon anybody. I hope he doesn't. I wish his family nothing but the best if he does decide to go elsewhere because we only want people that want to be Florida State Seminoles. Now, you also have to understand the climate of Florida State as a program as it is because we are 26-33 in the last 5 years. We have had some issues with quarterback recruiting the past couple of years. You look back at Nico Marchio from last recruiting cycle. Then you turn around and look at Luke Altmaier from the time before that. And then Jeff Sims. And then Sam Howell. I mean, there's list and list of quarterback commits that have went elsewhere instead of Florida State. Now, is that a Florida State problem or is that more along the lines of a Mike Norvell problem with those other 3? I'm not really sure it's a Mike Norvell problem. But I am sure that it is kind of a production level standpoint. Quarterbacks are kind of afraid of some competition going on. And I'm kind of hesitant because you really look at Chris Parson. I think he's a very, very good quarterback. I think he has a live arm that I think can really be special. But you also got to look at some other things as well. He's a little bit on the shorter side. His accuracy is at times that you did see some of the accuracy on full display whenever he had that 75-yard bomb that hit a goalpost, and the accuracy is on full display when he's throwing at longer ranges. So we're going to have to see. I mean, he did an Elite 11 event at Nashville, did not get the invite because I think he got snubbed a little bit in that event. Brock Glenn, actually the quarterback that we offered, and he's actually from the Memphis area. Mike Norvell and his staff has been on him for quite some time. They've known him for quite some time, but they were always kind of hesitant to offer because of Chris Parson. Now, Florida State's only offered 11 quarterbacks before those 2 quarterback offers even come to fruition. So really, when you're looking at that position, their tone has changed tremendously. And I'm not saying that Jordan Travis, with him graduating, is all set in stone that he's just going to leave and go to the NFL or do something else. I mean, Jordan Travis also has deficiencies as a quarterback too. So you really got to look at the overall room. Do you trust Rodemaker, who has kind of underperformed in the bright lights? And do you kind of trust an A.J. Duffy, who's a true freshman, that you really don't know if he's going to be there just yet? He's a very talented quarterback, a 4-star out of IMG Academy, previously from California, but you just want to see more production out of that position, and you really haven't seen it. Now, at Mike Norvell's time in Memphis, you saw Brady White, absolutely succeed in that system that he had. Will that change for Florida State going forward? I just don't know. I mean, that's something that Florida State's got to kind of handle on its own. And you really got to look at Chris Parson as a whole. You have to understand that when he comes in, hopefully this June, the staff can kind of smooth over any kind of frustrations, any kind of issues, anything like that, to go ahead and smooth this issue on out, because that's got to be priority number one. You have to have your quarterback in the fold, and you need to let him understand that you have to recruit other guys, and other guys have got to be recruited in here to basically have a sense of competition in the room. You can't just have just Chris Parson. Now, I understand if it works out that way, Mike Norvell is going to have to go to the transfer portal and get some other options, especially if Jordan Travis does, in fact, leave after this season. But you just want to see some other competition come into that room, and you can't have quarterbacks scared of competition. Now, I know Chris Parson is a very, very confident guy. I know that he wants the best, and he will compete at a high level, whatever you want to do. But you just have to, like I said, ensure that this does not go over where he just decommits and you're left with nothing. I mean, that would be worst case scenario. And right now, I think Florida State's kind of planning ahead. They're going ahead and get some more offers out there. And hopefully we see some more during the summer, as well as they kind of have these camps going on as well. But just overall, I think that Florida State fans should be kind of worried about the Parsons situation right now. I know it's really fresh. I know the recruitment is kind of an all-time high right now. But you just have to understand that, Chris Parsons got to make this decision on his own. He's got to let the staff understand that, he's in it for now, and he's going to be signing at Florida State. If not, you have to move on. You have to go to other options, because you have to have some kind of backup options to have in this. But I really do appreciate everyone for checking out the video today. Be sure to comment your thoughts on the situation. I know this is a very high priority topic that everybody is talking about right now. And I know that, with quarterback climates right now, everything is up in the air, and it's very, very crazy with recruiting. We've seen the Travis Hunter situation. We've seen other recruitments for Florida State go down the drain as a result of some traction on the field and as the staff's not closing properly. But I just think that Florida State has got to get this right. They have to get this, and they have to be on the same page with their quarterback commit. And I really do appreciate everyone. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to comment your thoughts, and also like the video, share the video, whatever you would like on this one. But just until next time, go Noles.